Good Wednesday evening, everybody. It's Wednesday, August 25th, 2021, and I'm Jeremy Crosby. And Andrew Bamlett's back there. And you're watching Talking Fitchburg here on the Com channel. Yes, you are. And we're glad you're here. Okay, so maybe the heat's gone to my head because it's hot in here. Like the air's not working in this specific area. So it's like really hot and I'm going to lose my mind. Okay, so it's been hotter in here, but, so I may be exaggerating a tiny bit here. But it is warm. And speaking of heating up, we got a great show for you today. It's been a day. That's it. I'm really glad you're here. We do have a great show coming up for it. A lot of headlines to get to. You've got the community night going on right now. Community night out is happening right now. So as soon as you get done with the show, you have like a half hour to get over there and get involved. If you haven't, you don't even know what it's about, well, we'll tell you about it quick so you can get out there here this evening in our headlines. But we're going to take a look back as back to school gets closer. We want to make sure that you stay up to date on scams and safety tips for back to school so you don't get scammed out of anything and things work for you. And we'll preview Madison College. They came and visited a sign-up tour, if you will, get people to re-enlist, but sign up again for college at Madison College. What was that, Andrew? Say it again? Register. Thank you. Re-enlist, register. Yeah, same difference. Yikes. Said the heat's going to my head here. It's a warm one out there today, and it's okay. We're going to get through it. Let's get into the headlines, and we start with Community Night Out. It's happening right now, and in case you don't know what Community Night Out is and what's going on there, we can tell you because Edward was here, Lieutenant Edward, explaining exactly what Community Night's all about.
We have rescheduled the event to Wednesday the 25th, same time from 5 p.m. to 7 p.m. You'll be able to find us on Traceway Drive near Nine Springs Golf Course and the Fairways leasing office. We're very fortunate this year to partner with the Fairways staff there and to host the event. There are a large number of residents in that area, and we thought it would be a great place to locate this year's event. Years ago, we used to have the crime prevention picnic, if you remember those days, being down in McKee Farms Park, and one of the main points of this event is to be in the community and to get people to meet one another. And so we thought this was a great time to be on the east side of the city, and we are really looking forward to being back out there and getting to meet some residents.
Yeah, it's worked out really. The first one was a hit, taking it out to a different neighborhood, and the goal is to actually move it all around the city.
Correct.
And why, you say it's good to get out there and see it, but really, that is the point of this event, to connect, and it's connecting in a different way, because you might be out there for calls or you may be passing, whatever the case may be, but why really getting in there and talking and seeing everybody come together? Why is that so important?
Well, it is really fundamental to our job is to build relationships with everyone in our community, whether other law enforcement agencies, service providers that are going to be at this event, and most importantly, our citizens, because they really fuel our community. They let us know what's going on, what problems need to be addressed, what concerns they may have. They may have innovative solutions or may have observed something that we didn't even know about. And so it's really critical for us when it's not an emergency, when they're not calling us, because we have to have our focus on that instance. And so it's really nice just to have some downtime to be able to engage and do it in a more relaxed setting. And on top of it, too, with the impact that the pandemic has had just on our entire world, obviously, but our community and our focus of community policing, we really missed the opportunity last year to be out and to be a little more active. And so now unfortunately now we're kind of in another yet cautious phase, but being outside, we're still fairly comfortable with getting back to some community engagement.
Yeah, I was just going to ask you, how has COVID really impacted the community policing end of the job? Because it can't be easy. You're breaking barriers no matter what it is, but when you add the mask piece in and just wanting to be around people, this got to be difficult.
Yeah, it's hard to see a smile through a mask, and that's what we aim for, to get smiling both from our staff and from the community that we're interacting with. And it has definitely impacted our ability to reach out and connect. We want to be mindful of our safety and health, but we also don't want to be exposing others in our community to risk too. So we had to be very cautious last year with those types of events, and we've tried our best to be a little bit more proactive with that this year.
So come on out, no agendas, no anything. Just come out, meet the officers, public safety, and just come together and have a good time.
Yep, yeah, we're looking forward to it, and we hope to see you there.
All right, there you have it. Community night out, 5 to 7 tonight. Like I said, you got a little bit of time left if you're going to head out. So if you wait until after the show, then 6:30, you better run. But if you didn't make it out there, don't worry. We're going to bring you highlights of that right here tomorrow on Talking Fitchburg. So we've got that coming up for you. All right, turning our attention to the Latino Youth Academy from the police side. So show you some fire pictures. Now we got the police pictures from this. Last week, the police department was fortunate once again to partner with Madison Police Department and Fitchburg Fire Rescue to host 23 area 7th and 8th grader students from another year of the Latino Youth Academy. This great event aims to build relationships with future leaders and their families over the course of the week. Participants get to know first responders while learning leadership skills and getting behind the scene look at public safety. Included in this action-packed week, they went everywhere first off, like truly everywhere. First off, they toured Bree Stevens Field and met the Forward Madison FC players. Isn't that cool? Mock traffic stops and crime scene investigations. They got to work with the K-9 units from Fitchburg and Madison. The unarmed aircraft drone team, hands-on training with the Fitchburg Fire Department, and then concluded with a ceremony with families. And yeah, we're just glad everybody, or that they had a great time, and all these organizations coming together to share this with our youth is awesome. And they had a great time, it looks like, there from all the photos. All right, public information meeting is scheduled for Cheryl Drive Stormwater Study. This public information meeting will be on Thursday, August 26th at 6 o'clock p.m. We encourage you to attend online if you're able. Otherwise, the council chambers is reserved at the Fitchburg City Hall for those who would like to join in person. Look forward to seeing you either way, in person or virtually, on the 26th from 6 to 7 p.m. If you'd like to speak at this one, we can get you registered through Zoom. If you just want to watch it, you can watch it right here on the Fact TV, fitchburgwi.gov. And then look for the Fact TV logo, and you can see where you can watch this. And, of course, we'll rebroadcast it as well on our government channel. Brush Collection Week is August 30th through September 3rd. That's coming up real soon here. Branches or limbs less than 5 feet long and less than 6 inches in diameter will be collected during the brush pickup. Actual collection dates may depend on whether brush will be picked up between Monday and Saturday, but not necessarily on the refuse collection day. To ensure pickup, please have your brush at the curb by 6:30 a.m. Monday of the collection week. If you feel if your brush was missed, or if you have any questions regarding the pickup, you contact Pelletary. Their number is 608-257-4285. Yeah, Pelletary is the one that picks up this stuff, not the city, so keep that in mind. And yeah, like they said, have it there on Monday at 6:30 a.m. Even if your refuse day, maybe the pickup's on Friday. Doesn't matter. Got to have it there on Monday. And if you think you've been missed, you've got the information to call. Got some blood drives to tell you about happening in our area, and the need for blood is always out there. First one's coming up on Tuesday, September 28th. It's at 10:30 a.m. to 3:30 p.m., and that blood drive is at Black Hawk Church. It's at 5935 Astor Drive here in Fitchburg. And you can sign up ahead of time so you can speed in, speed out, if you will. Other one is going to be held on Wednesday, September 22nd. And this one is Tri-North Builders Blood Drive, 10:30 a.m. to 3:30 p.m. Same thing. You can sign up and ahead of time using the redcross.org/rapid pass for more information. Andrew, you have donated so much blood and platelets over the years because you got good blood and you got good veins. So and it's really easy, right? You get in and you get out. It's just fast and easy. And would you recommend people eat something before they come out there, or what do you?
Make sure you're hydrated.
Hydrated.
Hydrated's big.
All right. It doesn't hurt, does it?
No.
Does it feel weird?
No. I don't. To me, no.
To you, no.
No.
All right. Well, maybe I need to get signed up for one of these then.
There you go.
All right. Maybe I was asking the questions for myself.
Do it.
Do it. Everybody do it. That'd be great. All right, National Senior Center Month. Building momentum is the theme this upcoming month, and there's a lot of events happening this September. Let's look forward. The Fitchburg Senior Center friends love to celebrate National Senior Center Month. Local restaurants will share their profits in fundraising events during the month of September. We'll show you those here in just a second. Chocolate Shop Ice Cream, come help us celebrate National Senior Center Month with your choice of 12 flavors of Chocolate Shop Ice Cream. A drive-through event on September 24th, 12 to 2 p.m. No cost. Thanks to the Fitchburg Senior Center friends for sponsoring this event. Yeah, 12 flavors of Chocolate Shop ice cream is a good thing, Andrew. Oh, I love that ice cream. Gives me the chills because it's cold. It's good. Show us those restaurants, Andrew. We got the lineup here of the restaurants, and there are a ton of them, and you can check them out. As you see, each week they have a different restaurant here locally in Fitchburg. So you want to check out the flyer. They handed them out, or they're available in the newsletter. Certainly, you can check that out. We also post them right up in City Hall, so you can check out where you can go and get some good meals while benefiting the Friends of the Fitchburg Senior Center all the month of September. It's a good thing. Andrew's going to be taking me out to lunch every single day. He just doesn't know it yet. What a nice guy. Maybe I'll be taking him out to lunch. We'll see. All right, that does it for our headlines. Coming up next, we open up the digest. We're talking about back to school. Better Business Bureau Tiffany Schultz, she'll be here to help us ease our way into getting all those fun supplies for your students safely. Next, we're here on Talking Fitchburg.
It takes all of us to slow the spread of the coronavirus. So follow guidance from authorities where you live and stay home unless absolutely necessary. Use a delivery service for essential items like food and medicine. If you must make essential trips, stay 6 feet apart from other people. Wear a cloth face covering and wash your hands for at least 20 seconds as often as possible. Visit coronavirus.gov for the latest information.
Gaining weight was easy. All I had to do was sit down and eat. Losing weight's a lot harder. I have to work at it every day. But with every step, I lower my risk for type 2 diabetes and heart disease. And that makes every step, every choice, every day very much worth the effort.
Learn how you can help stop diabetes by losing weight, eating healthy, and staying active. Visit checkupamerica.org or call 1-800-DIABETES.
Hey, boss. Okay.
Said I'm fine.
Me the bed, see you in the morning with the frosted Superman, but it wasn't on it, and we lost it. In my head, in my head, in my head. We were underlay in my head.
Hey, son.
Hey, Bob.
You know you can talk to me.
Yeah.
We're all just trying to keep things running for those who rely on us.
Ready!
That's why we don't have time to be sick with the flu. And especially this year, no one has time to get sick. Get a flu shot for yourself and those around you too.
Hello, everybody. Welcome back into Talking Fitchburg. Joy Day for the Better Business Bureau right here in Southern Wisconsin. Tiffany Schultz. Tiffany, welcome back to the show. How are you doing today?
I'm great. Thanks for having me this morning.
And thank you for being back on here. And from a parent to another parent, today we're going to be talking a little bit about back to school and back to school shopping. As we get ready, it couldn't have come faster in some ways, but other ways, some parents are like, oh man, the back to school shopping. So today you're going to help us make it just a little bit easier and safer as we go out there. So tell us what we're going to be talking about.
Well, back to school is right around the corner, and 49% of parents say that their kids are most excited for shopping for new apparel. So who would have thought that's what they wanted? Looking for those shoes, looking for those top brands. That's up from 42% last year. So we're going to give you some back to school tips to help make your shopping trip a little bit easier.
Whether you're shopping online or heading into a retailer, you say first and foremost, contact that retailer before going out.
If you are heading to your nearest big box retailer, you're heading to the shopping mall, contact those retailers before you head on out. Some of them are still going to have mask restrictions. Some of them may not allow you to try the items on in their fitting rooms. You may have to take them home with you and return what doesn't fit. So know before you go. You don't want to get to the store and be disappointed that you can't try on that merchandise, or you forgot your mask in the car or even at home. So making that phone call is a simple thing that can make your trip so much easier.
Yeah, it's something that you wouldn't really think about, but now things are always changing, so it's best to check ahead before going out. I love it. Research the big ticket items. This is huge.
If you're heading out and you're purchasing a laptop or a tablet for your student, check your school requirements before you even go. A lot of students are now issuing that equipment, or I should say a lot of schools, one-on-one, where your student will be able to bring that home with them. If they're not able to bring it home with them, if you want something for at home, research those items before you go ahead and purchase one. Read customer reviews, read customer complaints, go to the big box business profile on bbb.org and read what people are saying about them. You want to check out warranties as well. If your student is getting an item that's issued to them, you may need to purchase accessory items such as headphones. And, as a parent, I know that not all headphones are the same. So you do want to invest in a quality piece, to last the school year and beyond.
Absolutely. And this ties into the next one here, upgrades to your internet. A lot of at-home work is happening. You're seeing it right now, but even back to school wise too, a lot of stuff is done more on the internet. So checking and upgrading your internet is a must.
If you're working from home, your spouse is working from home, your partner's working from home, you may have college students that have online classes, or regular public schools could be going online at some point. Maybe it's just a week after Thanksgiving, week after Christmas. Do you have enough bandwidth? Everybody is using Zoom meetings to communicate, and more and more people who are jumping on that same connection. You may need to update your connection. So check to be sure that you have the requirements before it's a little bit too late and everybody's Zoom is freezing.
Right. It's you just got to have it. And like you said, a lot of schools could potentially go back to, doing an at-home piece. So better off checking now, and might even be some specials. And the next one, specials, discounts, and more when it comes to buying for school. I especially think of this one as the college student purchasing electronics. Sometimes you see some deals there.
Many retailers will offer deals with a .edu email address, whether you're a student or you're an educator. Also, before you go, look online to see if you can find any discounts for specific retailers. Sometimes they offer military discounts, student discounts. You can sign up for their emails, their promotional pieces, and get a discount. And if you can't find anything, it always doesn't hurt to ask, because there could be something that you're not aware of.
Yeah, absolutely. It's a good one. And like I said, if you just ask that, what's the harm in asking, right? It's as easy as that. All right, next one. I love this one, and get into arguments with my wife on this one. Buying in bulk, maybe because I buy too much, but regardless of the case, buying in bulk, it could work really well.
We all know if we have young students, they're always asked to buy paper towels and Kleenex for the classroom, maybe even paper plates, gallon bags. Even in a college student, you're looking at dorms. So go to the warehouse club and split purchases with other parents. It's a lot cheaper to purchase bulk and split that big package than it is to purchase individual items. So if you have parents with the same items that are on their kids' lists as yours, it might be a great way to save some money.
I love that idea, teaming up with your friends and buying in bulk, because everybody's going to need. I got to bring the Kleenex. You got to bring the same things. I mean, it works really well for everybody's case there. Finally, shopping online. Certainly, we've seen the momentum has always been going, but COVID took that above and beyond. So, what would you have for shopping online safety tips? Easy for me to say.
Online websites are the number one scam in 2020. We've seen so many fake websites pop on up because consumers are looking for convenience, or they're looking for hard to find items that they can't find in retail stores. Before you shop online, make sure that the website that you're shopping on is legitimate. You can start by looking in the search bar if the website address has a HTTPS before it, including a lock symbol. That's a good sign. You also want to check out the website for full contact information, including an email address, a phone number, and address. Google that address to see where it goes. Look for typos and grammatical errors. If you find several, it may be a fake website. And you also want to read the privacy policy. What are they doing with your personal information? And it doesn't hurt to check out that website on bbb.org for its legitimacy.
And Tiffany, along those same lines, we see a lot of, even on the big box websites and whatnot, that sometimes the sellers on like an Amazon or again a big box store, you name it, isn't necessarily the organization name, and it's something we've talked about too. What would you have for suggestions on that when you are thinking you're buying from one company, but it's actually coming from a third party to that company? That just kind of gets messy.
Always check out the seller, and a simple internet search can reward you with a lot of information. So type that seller name into an internet search: complaints, seller name, customer reviews, seller name, scams, and see what you can find. If you can't find any information, we do encourage you to proceed carefully and also read the seller reviews on the site that you're purchasing from. If you get a lot of the same reviews that are along the same lines and written in a short amount of period of time, it could be a red flag that may not be a good seller. So do your full research before you go ahead and click that purchase button.
All right, Tiffany, thank you so much for the great tips. Good luck with your back to school shopping. I know we've got to get ours going here real quick. So appreciate the time as always. If people want to learn more about BBB or learn more about back to school shopping, how can they do that?
Head on over to bbb.org. We have this article amongst many others that'll help make your back to school shopping season a little bit easier.
All right, Tiffany, thank you so much for your time. We'll talk to you soon.
Thanks for having me.
All right, we'll take a quick break. More to come. You're watching Talking Fitchburg.
You could be spreading the coronavirus without realizing you have it. So follow guidance from authorities where you live and do your part. It's important to limit in-person interaction with anyone outside of your immediate household. But phone and video chat are safe ways to connect. It's also important to limit any social gathering. This advice applies to people of any age, including teens and younger adults. Visit coronavirus.gov for the latest information.
Our hearts are made stronger by how we treat others.
Put her there.
The light you share can impact those around you, but so can the darkness.
Later, twerps.
Did Pete saying mean things bother you?
So when you reach out to another person, take a moment to consider how they will feel and let your heart be the key to making a difference. Because of you, someone's entire day, year, or even life can change.
In every heart, there's hope.
Brandon met a girl on a dating app. He finally found the courage to ask her out. No answer. He started to panic. Was he being...
Hey, sorry I didn't respond. I was driving.
She must be a keeper.
We're all just trying to keep things running for those who rely on us. That's why we don't have time to be sick with the flu.
We don't have time for delays.
Ready! We don't have time for spills.
Next.
We don't have time for setbacks. Let's be real.
Getting the flu shot
helps you fight the flu.
Get a flu shot for yourself and those around you too.
Welcome back into Talking Fitchburg. In the guest segment today, we're going to take a look back at an interview we did with Madison College. They were here recently getting folks registered for the upcoming fall semester. It's not too late to get signed up, and Madison College is doing a lot and provides a lot for students who either are coming out of high school and making the transition, or people who are going back to school. Take a look.
So we have our Truex campus, which as you can see is right behind me, but you are talking about our Goodman South campus, which is honestly one of my favorite places in Madison. Not only is it a beautiful building, but our staff there are, not that they're not everywhere, our staff is so incredibly friendly, which I'm showing you that right now, but Goodman South is honestly just a family, and you walk in and you really feel that right away. We also have locations over in our region. So we do go all the way up to Reedsburg, Portage, to the east, Watertown and Fort Atkinson. We also have our Commercial Avenue campus as well here in Madison. So locations all over the place, but it's really important for us to hear out our community, see what the needs are. And right now, looking at our students, especially students who have maybe stepped away for a little bit and are coming back, we know that a good majority of them are in Fitchburg. So we want to make sure to be there and help out any way we can.
For people on the fence of or just high school students who are about to make their, or maybe they have made their decision, maybe they're still afraid. Why is Madison a good stepping college for that? You kind of mentioned it in the open about the college, but I think that's a really important thing, that this college sets you up for so many different opportunities. And why is that so important for the students there?
Yeah, we know that every single student is different. We always have, the biggest thing I tell my students, you have a goal of continuing education after high school, and that looks different for everyone, whether that's a 1-year program, a 2-year program, or transferring on to UW-Madison or Edgewood or any college university around the state, out of state, whatever that may be. Madison College is a great place to start for a couple of reasons. Our class sizes, I know students really appreciate that we have smaller class sizes, so you're not sitting in a lecture hall with 300 people. Also, the affordability, I think that's huge. Everything from our scholarships that we offer, programs like Scholars of Promise, which help students come to Madison College tuition free, but also offer support services there, financial aid help. All of those things are really important, especially for my students who, I meet with students all the time, Jeremy, who are like, I want to become a doctor. And I'm like, that's amazing. So let's get you started off on that right step, transferring you out. And we have support all along the way, even for students, for example, who you want to get a bachelor's degree, but you don't know where you want to go yet. We have our transfer center where we bring in different colleges and universities. So it's really crazy to me, and I think it's amazing that students are able to meet with 4-year schools on our campus, so they never even have to leave our campus to do that. So whether you are a little undecided, but you know that's a step you want to take, or you know exactly what your steps are, and you want to start out maybe saving a little bit of money, those smaller class sizes, it's a great place to start.
Yeah, you hit it on the head there, and again, I can contest that it is truly all of those things and more, and it's just a great atmosphere, and again, a great way to get started, to go anywhere. It's really the gateway to anywhere for whether you're getting into a career or gonna increase that career, whatever the case may be. All right. Appreciate Dulce's time. We're going to check back in with her down the road here on Talking Fitchburg. Glad to have her on the show and talking about all the good things that are going that are happening there at Madison College. All right. We'll take a quick break. Wrap up the show next. You're watching Talking Fitchburg.
See on page 4 that the projections need to be flood next Thursday.
Seriously? Thursday? Can't do that.
This is really inconvenient.
I have yoga that day. I have no time for this. So. I can't do Thursday, but I can do Friday.
Disasters don't plan ahead. You can. Talk to your loved ones about how you're going to be ready in an emergency. Don't wait. Communicate.
Type 2 diabetes can have a big impact on your life, but how can it be prevented? Well, the first step is knowing if you have prediabetes, a serious medical condition that puts you at high risk for type 2 diabetes. 1 in 3 American adults has prediabetes, but more than 80% don't know they have it. The good news is, prediabetes can be reversed, and for many people, healthy changes in their daily routine can make a big difference. Take the 1-minute risk test today at doihaveprediabetes.org.
If you love them enough to suck the snot out of their nose at 4 a.m., then surely you'll check nhtsa.gov/the right seat to make sure they're in the right car seat.
Welcome back into Talking Fitchburg. Wrapping up the show for the day. I want to thank our guests, Tiffany and Dulce, for being on the show. We'll check back in with both of them down the road. And we want you to check back in with Fact TV. yeah, check this out. If you haven't found us yet, head to the website, fitchburgwi.gov. Look for the Fact TV logo. It's the one with the 3 logos there in it. It's a great thing. And yeah, follow us on cable TV streaming channels. We've got it all for you. Have a great night, everybody.